like to know who is Mr. Faisal.
Okay, I think I have to first take my full name, Faisal Rafiq Khan. I belong to Kashmir. That's my origin. That is, I believe you are aware about that. That is the disputed territory between India and Pakistan. So I am from Pakistan side. So that is my origin. And by profession, I am a landscape engineer. I have started my journey in Qatar as 2008, and later on I did the job in different companies, and in 2014 I have started my own business, and that was in the partnership, and later on we dissolved the partnership, and 2018 I started my exclusive company that is owned by me. Its name is Chinar Group Contracting and Trading.
وأقولها بكل فخر أنا كطري أنا كطاري خير ومحبة محضاري وأقولها بكل فخر أنا كطري أنا كطاري.
Mr. Faisal, can you tell us about the very beginning of this project, the first setup and the handicaps of the process of establishing such unique and leading company?
Yeah, since switching, first of all, the decision from switching from job to the business is a very tough decision, that you are in a very comfort zone when you have established job, and you are switching to the business and you are not even qualified in the business. That is entirely another difficult situation. So as it's in my nature that I'm taking always the challenges, and I took this challenge that I have to switch my job to my business, because when I was in my university time, it was my dream that I have to establish my company after certain experience. So when I felt that now the experience in the professional market has already been achieved, what was my plan? So I started to convert into the business from the jobs. So this decision was very tough, because I have faced a lot of issues, because first of all you need to learn from the beginning, from the scratch, that how the business is and what is requirement, because the job requirement is entirely different from the business, and the business requirement is when you are switching, it's starting from zero.
For sure,
so it was a very tough decision, but I took it, and I have never regret for the decisions, because the time facing hard time is very important for everyone to move from one level to the other level.
We talk about big challenge from starting from nothing to mashallah. Now we talk about big company, and this should make you proud, Mr. Faisal, to reach this level in this direction. So, Mr. Faisal, what are the services and what makes special now Shinar on the market? What gives the highness and the excellence now for Shinar on the market?
See, first of all, we are feeling proud that we are a team of very high professional people in our company. As myself is also the specialist of the fields, which is our services as belongs to the landscaping is our core business. So the team of our company is a very strong and having a huge experience behind that. That is the first strength of our company. Secondly, we are always, since we do some design and build projects, so we are always trying to design projects which are cost effective and environmental friendly, and we need a less maintenance, and having a more involved in a more sustainable practices. Because here the climatic conditions are so harsh that it's very hard to maintain the live plants and all this stuff. So we are always trying to promote the local available source and materials and the plants which can sustain in the environment. and that can also enhance the environment, eco-environment of the country.
Good. And by the way, I want to ask about Chinar Group. There is the inspiration of this name. It's come. There is a reason for choosing this name Chinar Group, or just you take it for.
See, it was it's having a kind of a story behind that when we are selecting the name Chinar Group.
Let's share it with us.
Because it was very difficult for me especially, to select the name of a company and the logo. We consult with many friends, and there's so many people, they gave the different ideas, different names, but finally I reached to the conclusion that I have to select the name which could connect me with my origin, with my state of Kashmir, and I found the most appropriate name, which is Chinar. And I would like to tell you that the Chinar is a very famous tree in Kashmir. It's in Himalayan region, and the leaf which is reflecting in my logo, which you will see, it's kind of a national symbol for in Kashmir. So that's why we choose this name, and we choose the logo. And this is also related to our business, as we are in the landscaping and agriculture business. So all are self-explanatory. It's explain us our origin. It's explain us our business. So we have worked a lot on the selection of our name, and also the logo, which is our presentation.
Yeah, good. And now when we talk about Chinar Group, and we talk about the excellence of Chinar Group on the market, there is different reason for this excellence. One of those reason, I think, the staff, and they are the most important part of excellence in the market. So for Chinar Group now, there is a specific requirement process in the company, and the different HR policies when dealing with your employee.
We have a process of hiring that it starts from the selections, and there is no boundaries that we are going to be a specific staff or a specific country. Yeah. But sometimes we have to compromise based on the availability of the nationalities of the visa which is approved from the immigration. Yeah. So we are bound to follow that one. Yeah. So many nationalities, like from Philippines, from even also from Jordan, Egypt also, they have worked with us previously. Yeah. And also now there is in our site team there is a multiple nationalities staff, and also in my office there is mostly the staff is of my own area. So we have a process of hiring, that is selection based on the qualifications and the experience. That is the most important thing. And Gulf experience is, of course, that is a plus point for every employee.
For sure. And for now, Mr. Faisal, for sure that you have a vision for, we talk about Chinar Group now, we reach a good position in the market, but for sure in the next 5 years we have another vision for reach the international market, for example. Can you tell us about your plan and strategy to maintain your current position in the market, and even to further your develop your business?
Yeah, definitely. The business, unless you will not have a vision for a long term, then you cannot sustain in the market. Mm-hmm. So the first 5 years, we are just reaching and entering to the fifth years of our company with this name. And now we already have started our plan to switch up to the another country, which is our neighboring country, the Saudi, and we are working on that one. And hopefully we will open the setup in Saudi very soon. And here in Qatar also we are going to expand our branches with the same name, with the different business, like some supplying services of the relevant trade, some consultancy services. So of course we are already having a plan, and we are working on that one to expand our business portfolio and business canvas.
So, Mr. Faisal, I think we all agree that we had always people who provided to support through our journey through this platform. Who deserve thank you from Mr. Faisal? Who deserve now thank you from?
Yeah, first of all, I thanks to my parents and my late father especially, who just because of him we are in this position, who give us a visions to study and then of course to reach up to this position. And my family members, of course, they have supported and lot of course their efforts also to reach up on this position. But in business, I think that at some level all these things happen, but finally your team is the key players who can just maintain you in the market, and that is my staff, my site team, that is deliver quality jobs and satisfy with their customer relations, and based on that we are reaching to this position and maintaining these positions.
Yeah, for sure. And also we give thanks for everyone, even if we forget someone.
Yes, of course. I definitely thanks to especially my teachers who always give us a visions when we are in a university, and I always thanks to my seniors to whom I have worked during my job, And I always thanks to my friend, those who are in my surrounding, to whom I spend always a good time with them in the evening. And some of them already transferred to other countries, and some of them are still here in Qatar. So they always supported me. They always encouraged to keep working and struggling hard. So I think that their motivations also played a role that could give me a strength to maintain the business in Qatar.
Yeah. Now we would like to know, like from the experience of Mr. Faisal here in Doha, in Qatar, as a businessman here in Doha, as a successful businessman here in Doha, what would be the message from you to any businessman now out of this country who thinking to invest here in Doha, like a message from Mr. Faisal?
Yeah, I think the Qatar has a huge potential now too. After even before FIFA World Cup also, it was a huge potential, and lot of people came here and they experience a good experience. They earn a good money, and after the FIFA there is also a huge potential that overseeing every businessman that in the market that potential will come. It's there. The good thing in the market, in Qatar market, that the country is very small and it has a lot of opportunities, and the country is very safe. The safety and security is the prime concern for every business community. And when as a businessman we are talking about, then we are working fearless, that we have a strong law and order situation, that it has no harm for your business. So the businessmen across the globe, they are always searching the opportunities to have a peaceful and safe environment, and I recommend that Qatar is the best country which is having a safety and security at all levels.
Yeah, and also as we know, Qatar and His Highness Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani, the leader of the country development, and His Highness Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani have been always the inspiration behind the extraordinary success through the infrastructure and the ecosystem they established to help the entrepreneur and the businessman in this country. What would be the message from Mr. Faisal for Highness Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa and Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad?
Yeah. First of all, I mean have thanks to the Sheikh Highness and Sheikh Tamim that who make the Qatar opportunity for people of the world to experience in Qatar, either in the form of a business or in the visit. That is the first, that's for all. Secondly, I appreciate their visions, that they become on the global surface, make the Qatar possible to be visible on the global surface when as a very small country. And this cannot be possible without the very long vision and very good planning. So as if we see in the surrounding countries, the GCC, they are more bigger, they have a more financial worth, but not able to reach up to the level where Qatar has reached. That is based on their vision and the struggle, because vision cannot work unless you will not make a constant and continuous struggle. So the continuous struggle, when they dream up for something, they plan for something, and they make a continuous struggle.
Make it real,
in 3 years. And during this achievement, they have a lot of challenges, especially what we have faced during the blockade.
For sure.
And we found the extraordinary visionary leadership during the crisis, that when you are like a handicapped, and you came out of your houses and you go out to the countries across the globe, and you convince the international community, international countries, that we are a country which is promoting the peace, promoting the supporting to the activities which is for the humanity in the world. So and we have a vision, and we are working on these lines, and the world community has admitted that, and then obviously the realization of the neighboring countries also come up, and now alhamdulillah everything is dissolved, and Qatar also has grown up as a sustainable market because of the development in the industrial sectors. They have took very visionary decisions which can make the Qatar more sustainable. So I found that every segment Qatar has a very good vision. Based on that, they are growing very speedily.
واقولها بكل فخر، انا قطري انا قطري، خير ومحبة محضاري. واقولها بكل فخر، انا قطري انا قطري، انا قطري ودايم ديوي، قطر غالية ومحبوباتي، يوم الشدايد والواغى مثل الحجر ما نفطاري. انا قطري انا قطري